Wake up. O generation of vipers, or be warned. Hardcore unbelievers and scoffers are still relatively calm for the most part before onset of the sure-to-come prophetical biblical storm. They still move about normally, no rush, no hurry, no major worries, business as usual, like in the Truman Show, caught up in a perfect world, responding predictably to every mainstream media report about close downs of nationwide traditional companies, local stores, restaurants, schools, churches, state and country borders. They willingly maintain hardcore great hope in the power of elected idols who generously spout canned rhetoric, vain and empty promises that seldom rise to the surface, who hum sweet lullabies to beautiful dreamers who refuse to awaken, refusing to hear the truth of all life's matters. Living in a make-believe parallel world, unbelievers await officials to permanently turn back time clocks, to return to them their normal, most preferably in a week or two, and they will continue their lives as before. That is, before lethal help, stealthily, silently, and swiftly flew out of a secret darkness, landing on the surface of the entire earth, upon each and every unsuspecting nation, like an invisible, foul-breathing, man-made Chinese or prophetic biblical Arabian dragon, opening a one-way only portal to a new global order. Appearing to be more like chaos, like a poorly staged play using third-class actors. In comparison, all plagues falling upon Pharaoh and the ancient Egyptians were all visible warnings, oral mandates spoken by the Most High to his obedient servant Moses, whereby none of the 10 visible plagues harmed not any one person or animal of the Israelite nation. All Egyptians, the oppressor nation, were affected, not merely a random here and there few, for the Most High is always perfect in all of his ways. He is righteous in all of his judgments, and he always keeps his promises to the obedient and to the vipers. In some not too distant future time point, ice-cold reality will begin to settle into every nation. Desperation will soon follow, shaking and awakening, a deep sleeping people accustomed only to routine. When garbage trucks cease to pick up community wastes, and rats and raccoons will handle all the dirty work. When all urban travel will end, and sneak travelers are detained by armed, serious, and dangerous guards, detaining men, women, and children, never to be seen or heard from again. When personal food supplies run low, or are all eaten, neighbor starts to plunder neighbor for another day's survival. When brothers and sisters dry snitch each other in hopes of gaining some minor favor from an all-seeing, all-hearing, all-punishing, invisible oppressor. When all pharmacies shut down, and the last pill, tablet, or drop of a long prescribed life-enhancing medication is gone, and the full effects of a diagnosed medical condition returns in full blast. When sounds of great mourning, sorrow, lamentation are heard in every household, reminiscent of Rachel and Ramah, who bitterly wept, not finding any comfort over her children who had passed away. Desperate times were prophesied long ago, and many people will now begin to do desperate things to reach an immediate goal of gratification for themselves. But all is still not as hopeless as it initially appears. A promised Messiah, the only begotten Son of the Most High Yah, gave his life for the spiritually lost as a sacrificial blood offering. His perfect life, a gift for all who believe and receive him, for he is the only hope of salvation. Salvation is a free gift, like manna from heaven. One must accept it while it lasts, while it is offered to an exclusive people, those who will listen, those who will hasten after wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, striving to endure until the end, faithful, repentant believers who will keep the holy covenant and not follow after doctrines of wily men. But the period of salvation may run out for the spiritually unprepared, the unholy vipers, those who drag their feet like cold and creepy snakes or lizards, as witnessed with toilet paper and hand sanitizers. When hardened vipers finally seek after salvation, storehouse shelves may be empty. So, be warned, O generation of vipers. Make a wise choice this once in your lives, before your own life runs out, for no other man can save you. Read the Holy Word. Study to show yourself approved, while it is still called today, for the night is surely coming, and no man can work. Selah. Precept. Matthew 3:7. But when he saw many of the Pharisees and Sadducees come to his baptism, he said unto them, O generation of vipers, who hath warned you to flee from the wrath to come? Hallelujah. All praise, honor, and glory is unto our Elohim, the Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.